What's up, Steelers Nation? Listen, this team is locked in. The front office, focused, the coaching staff, rebuilding the foundation. The goal, to get better every single day and bring that next Lombardi trophy home to Pittsburgh. And part of that improvement includes not just drafting smart, but pulling the trigger on bold moves. Today, we've got two huge storylines Steelers fans need to know about. One involves a potential blockbuster trade for a former first-round star, and the other? Well, it's about a Steelers legend in the making pushing the front office to make one more big move. But first, if you love this team as much as we do, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to tap that bell icon so you never miss a single update. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the first bombshell, one that just might shake up the tight end room in Pittsburgh. According to analysts at Pro Football Network, there's growing buzz about a potential reunion between Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith and his former Falcons playmaker Kyle Pitts. Yes, Kyle Pitts, the fourth overall pick in 2021. The guy who, as a rookie, was literally a Pro Bowler, a 6'6" athletic freak with wide receiver speed and a tight end body. So why is he suddenly being talked about as a trade target? Here's the deal. Pitts hasn't lived up to the hype since that breakout rookie season. Last year, under a new coaching staff in Atlanta, he averaged a career-low 35.4 receiving yards per game and was on the field for under 40 snaps per game. That's not what you expect from a top-5 pick. Now Atlanta's focused on locking up Drake London with a mega extension, and Pitts, who's playing on the fifth-year option of his rookie deal, may be the odd man out. So here's where it gets interesting for Pittsburgh. Arthur Smith knows how to get the most out of Pitts. The Steelers need more explosive weapons in the passing game. And most importantly, Pitts' trade value is probably at an all-time low. This could be a buy low, win big scenario for the black and gold. But here's the kicker. With Pat Freiermuth locked in through 2028, adding Pitts would raise some questions. Would they move Freiermuth in a surprise trade? Or would they run more two tight end sets and finally give Kenny Pickett, or whoever is under center, the type of mismatches that open up the field? It's hard to say what the front office is thinking. But make no mistake, this is a real possibility that's gaining traction fast. Now on to something that might shake up the backfield. The Steelers appear set at running back. Jaylen Warren is RB1. They added Kenneth Gainwell for depth, and Cordarrelle Patterson is still hanging around as a Swiss Army knife. But NFL seasons never go to plan. Injuries happen. Fatigue sets in. And sometimes, a veteran voice becomes the difference between playoff team and championship threat. And that's where Nick Chubb enters the chat. Yes, that Nick Chubb, the four-time Pro Bowler, the ultimate AFC North grinder. A nightmare for defenders when healthy. Coming off a devastating knee injury last year, Chubb is working harder than ever to return to form. And he's made it known. He's open to a fresh start somewhere where winning and physical football still matter. You know where that place is? Pittsburgh. Now, there's no official report that the Steelers have contacted him yet, but insiders close to the situation say Chubb's camp has shown interest, and that the Steelers are monitoring the situation, especially if the draft doesn't fall their way. And that leads us right into, let's talk draft. According to Sports Illustrated's final mock draft, the Steelers might be heading toward a surprise pick at 21, one that would completely flip their draft board. SI's prediction? Cornerback Cooper DeJean out of Iowa falls to Pittsburgh, and the Steelers don't hesitate. It's a dream pick. Physical, versatile, can line up at nickel or outside. He's exactly what Terrell Austin needs on this defense, especially now that they've got Joey Porter Jr. locking down WR1s on the outside. If this happens, it could mean a few things. No QB pick early, meaning the team is truly committed to Wilson Fields for 2025. No DT in the first, which could keep the door open for a vet signing later. Even more confidence in the offense if they double down on defense with elite talent. But let's go back to what we said earlier. If the draft doesn't produce another running back by day 2, Nick Chubb becomes a real option. He can slot into this offense, give Warren some relief, and be a bruising finisher in the fourth quarter of close games. Veteran additions could round out this team in a way rookies simply can't match. Let's be clear. The Steelers aren't looking to rebuild. They're not scrambling. They're strategically constructing a roster to win now, and these rumors and reports all point to the same conclusion. Omar Khan is being aggressive. Whether it's chasing value in a former top 5 pick like Kyle Pitts, listening to the signals from a veteran star like Nick Chubb, or preparing for a best player available draft strategy, the Steelers aren't just reacting. They're getting ahead of the curve. The only question is, which domino falls first? Since the start of the offseason, Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers has been one of the loudest rumors in the NFL. And it wasn't just smoke. Pittsburgh offered Rodgers a contract, and reports confirmed he even snuck into the UPMC Rooney Sports complex to meet with Mike Tomlin, Arthur Smith, and QB coach Tom Arth. The vibes were real. Rodgers was impressed. He called Tomlin one of the most respected coaches in football and said he had meaningful conversations with the Steelers' offensive brain trust. But fast forward to today, and the whole situation feels stuck. Rodgers is still a free agent. He hasn't given Pittsburgh, or any other team, a decision. And just this week, during his appearance on the Pat McAfee show, Rodgers admitted something that has Steelers Nation feeling uneasy. Retirement is still a real option. Now here's where things get serious. Mike Tannenbaum, former NFL general manager and current ESPN analyst, didn't hold back. On a recent episode of Get Up, Tannenbaum sent a very direct message to the Pittsburgh Steelers. When a player's talking about being retired, they are retired, he said. That did not sound like a person that was prepared to be a starting NFL quarterback and the rigors of a 17-game season, which is fine. It's over. If I'm the Steelers, it is over. We're moving on. Let that sink in. Tannenbaum's basically saying, if Rodgers has 1 foot out the door, Pittsburgh needs to stop waiting and move on immediately. And let's be real, Steelers fans, he's not wrong. We all love the idea of Rodgers in black and gold, the poise, the experience, the big game moments. He could be the missing piece. But if the guy's head isn't 100% in it, if he's more focused on his personal life or undecided about even playing in 2025, that's a dangerous gamble for this franchise, especially with the NFL draft just days away. The NFL draft is this week. And the Steelers have 6 picks to reshape this roster. Waiting around for Rodgers to make a decision could cost them badly. Let's say Pittsburgh passes on a quarterback in the early rounds, thinking Rodgers is on his way, but then he retires? Now you're stuck. Russell Wilson is on a 1-year deal. Justin Fields is unproven and in the final year of his rookie contract, so unless the Steelers have a rock-solid plan B, they risk heading into the 2025 season with nothing guaranteed under center. And that's not how you build a contender in today's NFL. The Steelers need to act fast and smart. They can't wait forever. So let's ask the question everyone's thinking. If not Rodgers, then who? We know Wilson and Fields are already in the building, but are they the guys? Does Omar Khan target a quarterback in round 2 or 3 of the draft? Do they go out and sign another veteran in free agency as insurance? Or, here's a wild card, does Pittsburgh put together a trade for a player like Trey Lance, Gardner Minshew, or even make a call about Mac Jones as a short-term option? There's no easy answer, but what's clear is this. The longer Rodgers stays undecided, the more pressure builds on the front office to have a contingency plan ready to go. And according to insiders, the New Orleans Saints are a team to watch. If Derek Carr's injury situation worsens, they could swoop in and try to outbid the Steelers for Rodgers. Or they could offer him a faster timeline. No waiting, no guessing. Just come here and start now. If Pittsburgh isn't careful, they could lose Rodgers without ever really having him. All right, Steelers fans, we've laid it all out. Kyle Pitts possibly reuniting with Arthur Smith, Nick Chubb potentially walking through that door, and a dream draft scenario playing out with Cooper DeJean. We want to hear from you. Should the Steelers make a move for Kyle Pitts, even with Freiermuth on the roster, would you support signing Nick Chubb if the draft doesn't land us another back? And what's your ideal scenario for pick 21? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. We read every single one of them. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. We've got tons more coming as draft week heats up. This is Steelers Nation, baby. And we're just getting started.